Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 9 of my Liverpool FC Career Mode. In this episode, we're going to be playing a Champions League game first up. And as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, and you'll see later on most likely, we're not a sure thing of going through in the Champions League group stages. Like, we're really competing with PSV and Basel. You can see we're all tied up in fourth. Barcelona are guaranteed to go through. Nonetheless, they have fielded a very strong side, as you can see. I don't really understand why this Emerald Beezer dude is always at centre back for them. I think he's just like a generator player because they don't have the license for Paraguay or wherever they are. Also, Handanovic, the keeper, is there. They've got about 3 first-class keepers, so yeah, they've got a lot of players to choose from. They've chosen a pretty good side here. They're going to go through here, and shot's going to be blocked. But then the follow-up header, it's going to be a bit of a cluster here. They really should have scored there, but I think it was Emerald or whatever dude's name, he should have scored there. Then Selfie Firmino, probably should have got ahead to it. Also, I should mention in terms of the whole episode, this is going to be a Champions League game here, obviously, and then the other 2 games are Premier League, I'm pretty sure. But Busquets going to play through Messi. Messi misses. I couldn't believe when Messi missed just then. It was one of those ones where I'm like, oh shit, it's a goal. And then Messi obviously missed pretty badly, actually. Martinez just up the left wing here, making a nice little run here. I'm not sure if he's going to cross it or pass it. Looks like he's going to pass it. And Firmino, it should have been a goal there. Really should have been 1-0. I think that's both sides really should have had a goal. So I suppose 0 at half time isn't the worst result. I mean, it's pretty fair, pretty good indication of how the game's actually going. But this is a little bit of a WTF moment here. So Rakitic plays off the Iniesta. First times it into the top right hand corner. What the fuck was that? Like, how are you supposed to stop that? Like, there's literally no way of stopping that. It's a perfect shot. I couldn't do anything. That's one of those ones on Ultimate Team where you'd be like, come on, really? Thankfully, we went right the other end, and Firmino ended up scoring from a header. He should have scored earlier from a header, or maybe not from a header, but sorry, maybe not should have scored, but he had a pretty good chance. But he capitalised on that one, and we ended up scoring. Moving into the 60th minute here, Henderson gets it to Toulon. Toulon hasn't got too many opportunities for us, but he's finally getting one. Then Markovic, right wing, cuts back inside, gets it to Firmino, and that's a bad miss. That really should have been 2-1. A lot of bad misses in this game. Also, I should have mentioned just before, the pass went to the wrong person initially, but it ended up going to the intended target eventually. A really bad miss there. Another one, I think, was Firmino once again. Like, he could have had a hat-trick in this game. Just it didn't work out that way. And that's 1-1, 1-1 at full time, and that's how it's going to end, obviously. Man of the match was Firmino. I mean, I can't say I'm too disheartened at that. You can say our side there, definitely not a real strong side. And I think I need to, I can't stress enough how I didn't realise just how close the Champions League table is. And I think had we had lost that one, we would have been like very close to going out. We would have struggled big time. In terms of 10 lineups, but back to full strength side pretty much that I saw just temporarily. Like, it was only up for a few seconds, but looked to be very, very strong side. Spurs, they're sort of up and about in the league ladder. Like, they're sort of up near the top 4, maybe not in it. But looking at the 10 lineup, like, doesn't really strike me as a very impressive one. So I'm not really expecting too hard of a game, although it probably will be. They got Asua Quado, who's back at Spurs from his loan, I suppose, and then pretty nice header there. I'm not sure what it was, but pretty strong header. Moving on to 12th minute here, not sure what sort of ball that was from Martinez, but it's going to work out for us anyways. Sterling and Martinez is going to link up 1 or 2 times here, and Martinez finds himself in the box. Can he shoot? Yes, he does, and it goes out. Oh no, it doesn't actually. It gets kept in. And that's not where it ends, but Martinez is going to head it home, and what a goal that was. What a header that was, really. I can't believe I thought that was going to go out. Of course not. But Martinez just rises above and just heads it home. It just shows the quality of Jackson Martinez. Just such a good player. Really, really, really good player on FIFA. I would suggest getting him. Yeah, he's strong, fast, he's got the head. He can shoot everything, even weak foots. He's really the perfect striker in this game. Then moving on to 25th minute, Raheem Sterling is just going to go through, and I think it's Martinez once again. He's going to score this time. Just more of a a simple header rather than having to, like, I don't know, do what he did the last time. 2-0 up, 32nd minute here. Adebayor going to play it off to Eriksson. He's going to find a fair bit of space, but Begovic just going to claim that very, very easily. Just great blocking there, but it could have easily been a goal had we slacked off a little bit. And then 38th minute here, Mascherano is just going to get onto Lennon, but not well enough, and they're just going to play it through. And that was such an easy goal, but at the same time, it's one of those ones where it's like, well, not easy, because I wasn't controlling them, and to pick out the pass, that was incredible. But yeah, Ericsson, he scored just before halftime, and it's 2-1. Shaqiri went pretty close before, but I didn't mention that. And then Martinez here, 49th minute, taking on Lennon, and he's going to push him off. He's going to cross it in Daniel Sturridge. Sturridge is going to like stuff it up completely, straight over the crossbar. Moving on to 78th minute here, so pretty late in the game. Some tired defenses here. Kyle Walker, probably one of the only people who can keep up with Sturridge at this point. He's going to cut inside Sturridge. He's going to take a shot, and then the follow-up shot is going to go in. Sorry, follow-up header, I should say. And that was 3-1. Just confirmed that we're going to get the victory. And this might be the episode where we turn it around. I've been saying all through the last few episodes that nothing's just been clicking for us. We sort of win a game, and then we like win another one, but pretty convincingly, and then we just drop off and get smashed by, you know, some Stoke or something. Just, I don't know, it's very weird. But then Sturridge picks up his second goal of the game, so both strikers are getting on the score sheet, and going pretty well. I'm very happy with that. And we even have time for a fifth, possibly. We've got Hendo on the ball here. We've got a fair few options here, just waiting for Salah, who I believe came on as a sub, but he's going to go up the right wing, I should say. Going to cut back inside with a fake shot. Now this is exactly how I like to play. And the first shot, I really thought that would have went in, but Vaughan makes a pretty solid save, but couldn't get a hold of the second one. I think Martinez ended up getting the hat trick. So Martinez picks up man of the match. Sturridge, you know, a very close second, but that was just total domination there. We just beat the shit out of Spurs, really. Now off with the game, and let's take a look at our youth setup there. We got a fair few players coming through, but then, you know, terrible news here. Raheem Sterling, he's out for 2 months. Really can't afford to lose him. But I say that, and then I think about, we got a lot of depth. Salah, Markovic, players who aren't getting a run, so, you know, well, we can cover him. He's not the best player in the game, but at the same time, it's more of a, I think that's got to hamper his progress, his development, and Raheem being one of my favourite players, I'd love for him to get up to those like 90 rated or whatever, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. Markovic comes into the side. Also, just rotating the squad a little bit. Gary Cahill coming in, sort of giving him another go, and I think Emre Can trying him at left back. Now, for a split second there, I don't know if it was just me, but it makes, every time I see that clip, it looks like that ball goes into the top top left of the net, but it actually didn't. Cardiff City though, not the strongest side, but definitely don't want to underestimate them, which is what I feel we actually did. Maynard's just going to slot that ball home, bottom left-hand corner, and in under like 9 minutes, the first 10 minutes, like, we're under some serious pressure, like 1-0 down, away from home in Wales, like, it's not looking good. We haven't got a full-strength side, so defense is a little bit shaky, but I believe in our team, and Martinez is going to come through, and he's going to come up with the goods. 12 minutes in, bangs it home, and that's his 10th goal of the season. Very, very early on, I would say. Actually, maybe not that early on, but yeah. And then Shaqiri is actually going to win a header there. He's probably the smallest player on the field, and he wins the header, gets up very high. And then Martinez is just going to take on some players here. And we've got a fair few options here. He's going to whip the ball over to Markovic, who makes a nice little run there. Then Markovic is going to take on Fabio, and what a fall Fabio's had from Man United to playing for Cardiff. But Martinez, bam, 2-1. What a finish that was. I was saying a little bit earlier, he's got 4-star weak foot or whatever, and I believe right foot is his weak foot, but sometimes I forget that he's actually a right footer. He's just so good with both of them, but he couldn't finish that shot. But then Firmino, I think it was, follows it up, and it's 3-1, and it's only 33 minutes in. And to think that we're behind, and I was sort of thinking, oh shit, we're in a bit of trouble here, and the trouble's just, it's gone. Now Shaqiri on the ball here. Martinez, I think, is making a few runs here, but we're not going to use him. That's the only bad thing about having great dribblers. They make runs, but I just don't want to use them. I suppose it's not a bad thing, actually. But we pick up a 4th goal, and Firmino scores his 2nd. That's his 4th goal of the Premier League. So 4-1 before half-time. That's incredible. And we're looking for a 5th here. We may even get a 5th or a 6th. That'd be awesome. Shaqiri, can he whip it across here? He is. Martinez back post, heads it, and that's a really easy save. And 4-1 it is at half-time. We're just coasting the victory here. Now, I wouldn't expect too many highlights in the second half, or at least from us anyways. Pretty much just shut up shop, don't want to get any injuries, that sort of stuff. As we've seen, Raheem Sterling got injured just before, but that doesn't mean we're going to, just not play it off. As Firmino collects his 3rd goal, his hat-trick is completed, and that's his 5th goal in total of the Premier League. So 5-1 up at the moment. I suppose we can afford to be a little bit sloppy at the back here. They're going to put in a nice little cross here. Emre Can can't get ahead to it, but it's going to fall back to Pilkington, who takes a shot, and Begovic hasn't had to do too many saves, but he comes up with a good initial save. but then the follow-up was buried. I think it was by Maynard or someone. I'm not really sure who it was, but 5-2 at this stage. I'm very, very happy with this performance, especially after going down so early, like 8 minutes in or whatever it was. So to bounce back so quickly and just so brutally, like, I'm very happy. Salah's going to come into the box here, and Sturridge on the ball. He's going to get brought down. There's a penalty. Looking for the 6th goal now, and that was absolutely a terrible tackle. I'm going to let Martinez take the goal, and he completes the hat trick. Had he not been on a hat trick, probably would have let Sturridge take it, but just wanted to complete the hat trick of Martinez. But yeah, Sturridge probably deserved the goal, but obviously it didn't happen. But yeah, man of the match for Firmino, gets a hat trick, and probably got a few assists there. Martinez wasn't too far behind, just 1 point. But you see, the team as a whole was excellent. But that's where that video is going to end. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you can subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter at MrLukeMyT, and subscribe to my, like the video I should say, subscribe. But yeah, that's where the video is going to end. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.